Hey, what's going on, Archons? Welcome to the YouTube companion to the Help from Future Self exclusive Grim Reminder spoilers episode. So, Sydney and I were gifted the opportunity to spoil two cards that are exclusive to Help from Future Self. And here is the visual companion to that so that you can see what we discussed on that episode. I'm not going to go into too much detail of the discussion in this video. Just a quick summary of my thoughts about the cards. So without further ado, let's get into it. So here is the first card we were given. Junkyard Cemetery. It's a Geistoid artifact that is a location. It is a rare, so you won't see this too often. The art is fantastic. And it happens to state that while there is a combined total of 10 or more cards between your purge cards and discard pile, you are haunted. It has an action ability, purge a card in your discard pile. So this basically gives you the opportunity to be perpetually haunted if you have a deck that really leans into that new mechanic. One thing that I stated about this that I absolutely loved is that in an episode this past week, or last week I should say, there was the talk about how I wanted to play deck more and more, and the more you play it and figure out what you want to have less of or stored away for later, and this leans into that so hard, and I absolutely love it. Means you can basically curate what your deck will look like when you flip it. So I'm extremely excited for that, and I hope I can get a deck with this with maybe some other purging to speed up the process. But I'm definitely excited to get a deck with this in it. I think this could be a very powerful card that people look for. Next up, our next second spoiler that we got was Invigorating Shower. So this is an action card from Untamed that has two enhancements to be distributed through your deck, one draw pip and one discard pip. I love that the discard pip looks exactly like the one I created. Don't know if they saw the way I did that and was like, hey, that just works, or if this was always something in the works that just was never revealed. If I was a savant like that to know that, all the power to me. But this is also a really cool card that I think actually relates to the other one. So it says play, choose a house, shuffle each card of that house from your discard pile into your deck. So that is exclusive to your own discard pile. But again, if your discard pile is getting big and your deck is getting small, you could essentially make it so you're about to draw into a singular house you want to play. Again, some really great crafting of your deck in some form. I would actually love to have these two spoiled cards together. I think it'd be really fun to get rid of what you don't want and then put back what you do want. So that's a lot of fun. I really like this. The artwork is gorgeous in this. So if you want to hear all the crazy thoughts we had and the way we dove into the way we think these cards could be great, if you haven't already listened to the Help from Future Self episode, please go do so now. I'm hoping you're here because you have listened to the episode and you just now wanted to see what they all looked like in their glory and beauty. So I hope you have enjoyed this. This is great that we get chosen to do this, and Sydney and I are thoroughly pleased about it. There's also a link in the show notes to go directly to the Game Found campaign if you have not backed it. Please do so. There's some really cool stuff and some Awakenings decks if you haven't seen that. And I'm excited to get some Grim Reminders. I think this is going to be a really fun set. I wasn't sure about it to start with, but now as I'm seeing more stuff, I'm really enjoying the way it's going to create our opportunity to play KeyForge in an extremely fun and new, unique way. So that's all for this, folks. As always, may your ember never be stolen and your keys forged promptly. So stay forging.